All right. Got a little bit more time to digest this game, this week one loss to the Vikings. I really just have no words for how this team, how this organization just went from Eli Manning. I wouldn't say consistent football, but we made the playoffs. We won 8 playoff games. We won 2 Super Bowls with him. We were competitive. We put up points, regardless when we were good or bad. Even with a bad offensive line and just Odell Beckham, we still put up points. Eli still put up numbers. It's a combination of a few things, I think. It's the lack of confidence in the quarterback, Daniel Jones, that I think the regime has now, especially Coach Brian Daboll. I think his play calling is more so of let's pull back the leash a little bit. I don't have full faith and confidence that you can get the job done. I'm going to limit your mistakes, and I'm going to give you plays that I think you can make without pretty much turning the ball over. Daniel Jones, I don't know what happened to his mental confidence. Ever since that playoff loss to the Eagles, he has not been the same. He has no confidence. He looks like someone that is just out there going through the motions. He's losing confidence. He's losing faith in his ability, and he probably just assumes that everyone has as well. He knows his teammates are not happy with him. He knows the fans. They just showed a video right after the game let out. Daniel Jones walking out of the facility, going to the parking lot to get his car and leave the stadium complex. And Giants fans are outside at the break of dawn, still, ripping them. One guy was saying, "I need $1 million, Dan. I need $1 million." I guess making it like you're so hard to watch play. I'm going to at least need a couple of those millions that you were paid to play this game, because that is how awful and horrible and boring and just watching like paint dry and nails on a chalkboard combined. It is not fun watching you play football. It is not. I watched the other teams play today at 4 o'clock, and their offenses are just moving so much better and easier. It makes it look easy. It makes it look like, why can't we do the basic things right? Why are we throwing a wide receiver screen at our own fucking 10-yard line? Brian Daboll, you played a huge part in today's loss. Your play calling was horrible. Horrible. I don't know if all your genius, all your offensive mind tricks all got lost when you fucking lost all that weight using Ozempic. But man, Daniel Jones, I get it. He played like shit, but your play calling did not help us at all. I would give the reins back over to Kafka. You clearly cannot focus and call plays. It is just too much for you. I know what you want to do. Go yell at someone. Go throw an iPad or a Surface tablet at Jones because you're mad that he threw a telegraphed pick six. Go do something. Calling plays, you lost it. I am done. Joe Shane, what is going on with your draft picks? Andrew Phillips had a nice game today, but where the fuck is Jalen Hyatt? Why did we draft him? And if you're not going to fucking play him, that's another thing I have a gripe with. Brian Daboll always he has a certain amount of guys that he wants to play. And if someone didn't really practice well, or they think he doesn't have the full playbook grasp all the way, they don't play him at all. Jalen Hyatt should be fucking out there. You guys bragged all summer long about speed, the amount of speed that we got to have guys that have good speed. We want to take the top off defenses. We want to go long. We want to throw downfield. You didn't do any of that. I don't know if it's all Daniel Jones being a scared little bitch boy, or it's you just being so fucking frugal with this offense. You're not helping yourself. You're not helping your case. This team sucks. This ownership has sucked for a while. I have talks about this with other people, and they're like, just be grateful that you've seen Super Bowls, because whatever, I'm a Dolphins fan, I haven't seen any, or I'm a Jets fan, I've never seen them win anything. I get that, but it's still horrible to watch your team suck. We are the New York Football Giants. No team in sports in the New York area should ever suck at a sport. They should always be constantly good because the amount of pressure us fans put on you guys to perform well should fucking get in your brains and fucking sit there. Become stagnant water in your fucking brain to know that we need a good fucking product to want to root for. Talk to my dad, watch the game with him today. I spent in the last 2 seasons $820 to watch my team fucking lay an egg each and every fucking game. Horrible. My wife wants me to go to a Giants-Eagles game. Unfortunately, she's an Eagles fan. She wants me to go to a fucking Giants-Eagles game at MetLife when Saquon returns. I don't want to buy tickets to see this fucking losing team play. Why would I want to wait? I live 2 hours away. You think I'm going to want to drive 2 hours at 5 a.m. to get there by 7 to tailgate and then watch my former Giant running back, Saquon Barkley, who was one of my favorite Giants of all time, run all over us and stick his fucking dick up my ass the whole game for 4 hours? Nope. I'm good, and then drive 2.5 hours back in traffic, and then wake up the next morning early for work the next day. Fuck no. I'd rather gouge out my own eyeballs. This team is horrible. I'm already not looking forward to week 2. We fucking suck. And until we get that quarterback, I don't even know if I even trust this regime, Brian Daboll and Joe Schoen, to pick the next fucking quarterback. They can't even draft who we got now. Kayvon Thibodeau is a complete bust. I didn't see him at all. He had 0 fucking tackles. 0 tackles. Shut the fuck up and tackle somebody. Get after the fucking quarterback. Sam Darnold had all fucking day to throw the ball. All fucking day. The ghosts he was seeing, he was able to chit-chat with them while back to pass because he had all the fucking time in the world. This is just a franchise that is just on the embarrassment train, and they have yet to get off. And I don't know if we ever will anytime soon. I have no faith in this regime. I obviously don't like the ownership. I think John Mara is fucking dumb. He's a horrible owner. He's made poor decisions. I don't know who is his consigliere, like in The Sopranos, but he needs a new one because whoever's giving him tips and advice, they fucking suck. Shane Bowen, I know it's only your week 1 game. You said you were pretty good on, you want your defense to be, relentless and just tenacious. You were the softest defense I've ever seen today. It's horrible. I'm going to end this video. It's already 7 minutes too long because I just cannot get over how annoying this game was. And next week, I'm not even looking forward to it, but that's all I got for you. Also, let me know in the comments. Please say no because I need to show my wife. Let me know, if you were a Giants fan like me, would you make the trip to MetLife October 20th to see Saquon Barkley stick his dick up all our asses and score 3 touchdowns or more on us? Because I certainly don't want to do that. But let me know your thoughts. As always, go Giants.